the youth Taplin relay, mixing between the 15s, the 17s, the genders of the male and the female, a bit like the 6-person mixed Taplin. We go here with the under 15 athletes doing the swim. So we'll see an under 15 boy and girl go across there. They'll be the first to hit the water, they'll swim. We'll then tag the under 17 male and female board paddlers. It's a club event, it's a team event. The pride on the line right now is immense. Now I will go to the Taplin expert. Harriet, you've won some Taplins before.
I have won some Taplins, but that is because I've had some excellent team members at BMD Northcliffe, but the hardest thing is to actually get in the Taplin team, and I think that would have been one of the hardest things for these kids to actually make that team.
Now, Paulie, a start here. We see a bigger field than what we did see at the Shaw and Partners Hayden Kenny Classic. Here at the Swansea Belmont Classic, we have, it looks around 15 teams.
Yeah, look, I love this event. It only kicked off for the very first time at the Hayden Kenny Classic, but it is a great event. It is a testament at a junior level, or a youth level, sorry, of just the depth and talent within a club. Look, and that's what I love too. Even for the littler clubs, you can still be competitive. You only need one male, one female for the 15s and the under 17s. So we're seeing some of the big names. You're obviously your formidable clubs, your BMD Northcliffes, your Burleigh Heads, your Maroochydores. But it's great to see Cooks Hill, Coogin Headland, Avoca, Swansea Belmont, the local clubs down there. And, you know, look, it's going to be a great race as we're seeing them head on their way out now.
I'm just looking at it now, and they were actually our under 15 boys out in the water, so not the 17. So the under 15 boys are out in the water on the board first. So it looks like we're going to see our under 15 competitors on the board and our under 17. So that was a flip on what we saw at the Shaw and Partners Hayden Kenny Classic. Now, the result from the Shaw and Partners Hayden Kenny Classic was the home club. It was that. It was Byron Oliphant that won it. And he almost slowed down that sort of young naivety, not quite there.
That's right.
He almost got pipped on the line by Newport.
The claim.
But the claim, he went early and he almost got done. But he's out here. He'll be in this team again, and he'll be looking to try and go once more. And obviously right now you can see Alexandra Headland and Cooks Hill. So Cooks Hill, the New South Wales club there, and this is what we're talking about, Paulie. Those smaller clubs, they get a chance here.
Yeah, look, we love to see it. Cooks Hill has had some incredible results. I was down in the under 15s and the under 17s area earlier, and it's great to see those clubs. So much depth, so much young talent coming through. They had some great results earlier today, but we can see now the boys from Alexandra Headlands are taking the route in on the southern side there. He's doing great work as well in the middle there. It looks like we can see Swansea Belmont, the local club there, Coogin Headlands, Maroochydore, Avoca, Northcliffe, they're all up there. We can see your club, Duffman Mermaid there, they're in the mix as well.
Yeah, young Lewis Williams there of Mermaid, he's coming on in leaps and bounds, and he's getting off a good start for Mermaid Beach, but it's the Alexandra Headland club out in front. They are looking to go not 1 from 1, but 2 from 2 and be undefeated. They call Alexandra Headland Taplin Town, Paulie.
Oh, I know, I hear it all too often. And believe me, the head coach up there, Jack Hansen, reminds me all the time of when I almost got my first Taplin win at Northcliffe, and the young Alexandra Headlands team stole it from right under our nose. So they're very, very dominant in the Taplins.
Oh, there's been a few that have just fallen off their wave there at the end there. There's probably about 10 trying to get on that wave, but Alexandra Headlands running around and tagging their board paddler.
Coogin Headland, the Pirates, they like to be known as the Pirates. They've got a young team and they are up and coming, as we see a couple of the locals, Avoca, Swansea Belmont, Cooks Hill, some of the local clubs right there, Mermaid, BMD Northcliffe, some from the Gold Coast. We then go back to a Newport second team, Maroochydore, the Black Swans. Looks like Burleigh Heads Mowbray team have got 2 in there as well. More locals coming through with Alex B team and Redhead also. So out in front though, Alexandra Headland have gone.
Alexandra Headland have gone. They've taken the lead. They've become really confident with that board race there. And then second in behind them, there's quite a few clubs there. And what I love about this race as well is we see such a mix of clubs. We don't just see some of the dominant clubs that we see in the Opens. We see such a diverse mix of clubs here.
Yeah, look at that. We can see the Alexandra Headlands have got one hand on the trophy already so far. What an advantage it is when your first paddler has such an incredible first leg like that. It really does set up Taplins.
But it also makes you nervous. Hey, Paulie, have you ever been tagged in the lead in a Taplin and you have to get the job done?
Absolutely. It's the best spot to be in, but it's also the worst spot. When you are being hunted and you know the entire field is only one wave behind you, there is a lot of pressure because when you get tagged first, anything other than first, you've let down the team.
And I think there's added pressure when this is on TV, it is live and everyone's watching. But she's not worrying about that right now. It's Alexandra Headland. She's just laying down on her belly as she rounds the cans. She's looking really comfortable. You saw her look behind just to check what's going on.
Yeah, I saw she had one little look over the shoulder just to see how big the gap is at the moment. But you best believe when she turns this race 1 Surfcraft green can right now, she's going to absolutely not look back and go for it all the way home.
And look at the stretch there. Look at the stretch. It's Coogin Headland turning in second place. They have been doing so well, especially on the boards at the moment, haven't they?
Yeah, there's been some incredible paddlers. Scotty McCartney is doing God's work down there at Coogin Headland. They have developing some incredible old paddlers. We saw how dominant Izzy Tate was earlier today, all over with her board races. But this is the depth that Coogin are showing right now.
Yeah, I like the skills as well from the Maroochydore young girl. She went all the way around those cans, right up on their knees. Now, Harriet, you're a world board champion. That is incredibly tough work, isn't it? These under 15s that are doing it, what skills they have.
That certainly is, and you don't actually see that very often from the under 15s. They've come up from nippers, which is just lay down, and so most of them don't get up onto their knees very often. But for a lot of the athletes that are knee dominant, that's where you get a lot of power. But as we look out here, there is not much on offer for a wave. Alexandra Headland's really trying to milk that, really trying to get down that and extend that lead.
The ocean has really just calmed down, hasn't it? We've seen waves all day long, but right now, Alexandra Headland's girl, he's going to have to paddle all the way to the beach. She's not going to lose the lead, though, because Coogin Headland and Maroochydore look like they'll be doing the same.
That is a tough paddle there for the under 15 girl out of Alexandra Headland. Maroochydore pool 1 with Coogin in second and third. The girls there, they missed that next one coming through, which included that. The home club there of Swansea, the home club now is on there. And so we know that the anchor leg for the home club, Swansea Belmont, is going to be Katie Reese. So watch for her to come home strong as we see Coogin come on through. We now have Maroochydore come on through. I wonder if that's Stanley Jarrett that's just been tagged from Maroochydore. If it is, watch for him to go because he can swim. That is a kid that can go. Swansea come on through. Currently 5th spot there for the local club.
And so they're tagging the boys now. This is the under 17 boys heading in for their surf race. They're waiting across the bank as we see the low tide start to hit.
There he is there, Duffman. Stanley Jarrett just entering the water in Maroochydore now. He is one of the most talented young surf race swimmers we've seen in a very long time. He absolutely was he almost was tripping himself up. He was trying to go too fast across that sandbank there, wading, dolphin diving. He's made his way onto the bank. Look at that rating already. He's on the outside and he is going for it. But have a look at this. Spoiler, the leader.
Oh, she's got it. She's got it.
Good.
The leader was well off course. The leader was going to the southern can rather than the northern can. As per SLSA manual, you will need to go around the course from left to right in traditional course, the way it's set. Every now and then when conditions do not permit for a traditional, we can go reverse. But she was well off course. She was off there. I don't know what section of the rule book that is, but you can quote me on it.
I don't know what was going on there, but you don't want to miss the cans. He's realised just in time just to make that correction and still hit with a lead. But that would have made a difference. Heading a little bit further, that means you're swimming a little bit further. But it's still Alexandra Headland's turning in first place, followed by Coogin Headland. The lead is still there, the lead is still strong.
Yeah, look, the boy from Alexandra Headlands, he's not going to lose the lead. He's certainly given away some very precious metres, but he's got a very, very handy lead. And I tell you what, if he wasn't going fast before, he certainly will be now. There's nothing more nerve-wracking than when you know you've gone the wrong way, you've given up metres. That's when you find that 5th gear.
Especially when everyone's watching, hey?
Yeah, definitely. You know everyone's at the beach, and Jack Hansen would have been sitting at home, I bet you right now on the live stream, absolutely cursing.
But maybe that's given him a little bit more kick because he's got that 6-speed kick going, he's got the rating up and he's going so well. It is still Coogin Headlands in second place with Maroochydore coming through.
Yeah, look at this. We can see what a dominant performance. That is such a strong surf race. A stroke from an under 17. Big 6-beat kick, high elbows as they're making their way back to the beach now. We still got a little bit of work to do. As we mentioned before, we're seeing the tide start to go out now. It is starting to get a little bit more low tide. We're seeing the athletes wade and dolphin dive across that shallow bank. So he's got about another 10 metres until he's going to hit that back at the break and then hopefully try and pick up a little bit of a wave.
And what we're also seeing is the waves kind of look like they're about to break, but some of them are holding off. They're kind of fattening up and they're not breaking. But will he get down this one?
Needed a little bit more kick to get that down that one, didn't he? And I'm just starting to have a look at who the boys are going to come around and tag, which girls are on the line, because we know from earlier today that under 17 girls group is just phenomenal, and we have some absolute guns out there. We also have the overall open surf race series leader in Pippi Tapania. So I've got a keen eye on where Newport is, and they look like they're in about 4th spot at the moment. So watch for her to come home, but I think it's going to be Zoe Woods that gets tagged right here.
Yeah, I think it's Zoe Woods. But they're all 4 that were in that open Iron Woman final. So all 4 under 17-year-olds are backing up straight away for the final swim leg of this Taplin.
Yeah, I can see Izzy Tate is on that start line there, as I believe Zoe Woods might have just been tagged. She's going in first from Alexandra Headlands. We can also see Katie Rees is down there. Imogen Dowker, I believe, is on the line, as is Evie Van Hooven of Mermaid. So look, Pippi Tapania, there we go. Our open surf race current overall series leader has just been tagged in 2nd place. She is going to be hunting a win.
Oh, she will be hunting a win, and look, we know the calibre of athlete that already Pippi Tapania is, but she's mixing around with some great superstars as well. I think it'll be Britt Ackley of Maroochydore and Izzy Tate there of Coogin, the Pirates. They're in the mix, and they're chasing down Alexandra Headland. They are 1 from 1 in our junior relay. They'll like to keep their undefeated streak alive, and at the moment, I would say she has a better line to the can than a male counterpart.
I think that's what happens when you watch the race before. You see what happened, what went well, what mistakes were made, and she does not want to make that mistake, especially because she knows Pippi Tapania is swimming behind her.
Yeah, look at that. She's got a handy little lead. I'm going to call it 15 to 20 metres at the moment. But the rating of Pippi Tapania right now is through the roof. She has gone straight to the front of that pack. The girls that are in 3rd and 4th aren't even trying to stay up alongside her. She's moving that fast that they are just trying to hang on to her toenails.
Yeah, if Pippi Tapania is close enough, then she is good enough, and she will be very, very close right now. By the time they hit that first Shaw and Partners World Ocean Series can, we're going to get a good impression of how much she's eaten into that lead, if any at all. At the moment, I'd say Alexandra Headland are doing a good job at keeping the competitors at bay. They're just keeping a little bit of distance, but I think stroke by stroke, Pippi Tapania is starting to bite into that lead.
Pippi Tapania has done so many races today. She has done race after race after race. So she will be tired, but she looks so fit right now. She's still got that rating up. But Alexandra Headland has turned, and there's still a fair gap to Pippi Tapania, but that gap is closing.
Yeah, she has been around the cans a number of times today. We talked about she's already won 2 race 1 tickets earlier today in both the under 17s Iron Woman and the surf race. So she has done a stack of racing today, but she doesn't look like slowing down. We've talked about it so many times. There's nothing more, I guess, impressive than winning for when you've got the club cap on for those teams races like this.
I think Alex have just taken a look under the arm there on that stroke, taken a breath, taken a look, and they've seen Pippi Tapania right there in the rearview mirror. She's about to pull up alongside her, and I think once she does, she may just go on by. Isabel Tate from Coogins in there as well, from Maroochydore right on her feet.
Duff, do you know what's scary about this? Alexandra Headlands is breathing to the left. I'm not sure if she even knows Pippi Tapania's pulled up on the outside of her right now.
She just had a little sneaky look to her right. She knows Pippi Tapania's there. So it's Alexandra Headlands, Newport. This is a team one. I absolutely love this race. Newport, Alexandra Headlands.
As well as that, the tide is changing. It's going towards low, so there is a chance of waves. We haven't seen too many waves in the later part of the program. Obviously, the storm delay earlier means that we're right back into it now. We're going to the low tide. A little wave sits up here now. Does Pippi Tapania or does Alexandra Headland have the legs? Pippi Tapania! No! Almost almost kicks over the top, so the door's still open, but Pippi Tapanya takes the advantage right now, and she puts her Newport club in front. Another little bump sits on board. This could just be another little lift for Alexandra Headland. It might not be over. They're undefeated. They're the champions on their home beach in the Shaw and Partners Hayden County Classic. We come down in to New South Welshman territory, and the New South Welshman Club of Newport, with Tippy Tapanya anchoring that, takes out our Shaw and Partners World Ocean Series Youth Taplin. We mix the 15s and the 17s, and it's Newport, the club on top. They take this one out. What a race. I love this race.
Oh, so do I. I think it's such a great race, having the mix of the 15s, the 17s, the boys and girls all racing together. I think this is one of my favourite races of the Shaw and Partners World Ocean Series. But Pippi Tapanya and Newport, what a win.
Can we just talk about just how impressive that swim was? Zoe Woods is in it. Sorry, Alexandra Headlands had a very, very handy lead. Now, Pippi has been around the can so many times today. She went in second. Not only did she swim her down, but then she pulled away from her. That was one of the most impressive teams, legs, paddles, swims I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was so impressive, and you can see her club mates coming down, giving her a hug, because whilst she did so well individually, that is all for a team, and everyone wants to win a Taplin. And we can also see Coogin Headland came third there. That just shows, again, we've talked about them quite a lot today. They're doing so well in the junior age groups.
And there, Swansea Belmont as well, come across the line in the top 10. I think they finished 7th or 8th overall there for the home club of Swansea Belmont, but Coogin Pirates, Coogin Headland, they have been tremendous. They are, you could say, one of the brightest lights in that youth arena. They are coming on. We know Izzy Tate probably leads the charge for them down there, but the Coogin Pirates under Scotty McCartney,
yeah,
they're a club to watch.
Scotty's doing so well with the youth, and I think having a role model like Isabella Tate down there to helping bring through all of those girls. There's such a good group of girls there, and boys as well. This is a mixed Taplin, but really, really cool to see how well they're all doing.
Yeah, look at that. Well, what an incredible performance. It has been an action-packed day of racing. The Shaw and Partners World Ocean Series Swansea Belmont Classic. We have seen some incredible racing. Not only that, we have had 4 seasons as well. From the very start of our finals package earlier today, we were sitting here absolutely getting belted with rain and lightning, but the show must go on, and it has gone on. What a day.
It's hard to believe, Paulie, that only 3 hours ago we were almost close to cancelling the entire Shaw and Partners World Ocean Series Swansea Belmont Classic. And all of a sudden now the sun is shining, we're sweating. All of the water that you were complaining about earlier, long forgotten about.
The water's been replaced by sweat drops now, because I tell you what, the humidity is through the roof. I'm getting burnt up here.
Oh, Paulie, the storm rattled you earlier, didn't it?
No, it didn't. Nothing can rattle me, Duff, man. I live for these big moments.
Cool as a cucumber, cool as a cucumber. But, hey, look, it's been a lot of fun. I think Josh is down there. He's got a lot of organising to do. And, look, he's no school teacher, but he's an absolute wizard. He's getting the children under control. Joshy, no champagne, no. No champagne, please.
For the Black Swans and Maroochydore.
Thank you, guys. Just heading down to the presentation area, you're right, Duff. No champagne for the juniors, that is for sure. We're presenting the medalists and champions for the Junior Taplin Relay here at the Shaw and Partners World Ocean Series Swansea Belmont Classic. In third place, Coogin Headland. In second place, Alexandra Headland. And in first place, and ladies and gentlemen, your Junior Taplin Relay champions, Newport. We'll jump on down, guys, jump on down. We'll have a chat with our champions. What a result. We'll have an opportunity to get a wave in a second. Don't go anywhere. Come back here. We're on television. You can say hi to Mum and Dad. We'll jump in and have a chat. We'll start with you guys. How special is Newport as a club, and how much fun is doing these Taplin relays?
Yeah, it's so much fun. The club is so special. We have so many competitors. I love the YTNG crew. Yeah.
Girls are on fire, that is for sure. We'll skip you, Pippi. We'll come to you last. Talk to me about being part of this Taplin relay, getting out there on the board. Is there a little bit of pressure there?
Definitely. I kind of sold, but it's fun. Kind of came in not too great, but then Pippi and Noah kind of clutched up with the swim.
Love their work. Noah, tell me about that swim, mate. You brought back a bit of room there, and then you just hustled and bustled your way through transition. A couple of big shoulders there sent the boys flying.
Yeah, Phoenix, he's a bottom age 17. I got to show him how it's done, get him out of the way. But no, it's all jokes. That was fun. It was hard on the way out, hard after that open swim. But yeah, glad to get the dub.
Fantastic performance. And Pippi, that final swim you went in, I think we sort of said about 50 metres behind. Did you think you could get her?
After the swim I had today, I kind of thought, yeah, I could, but Millie's such an amazing swimmer, so I knew I had to put my head down and really go for it, and yeah, it paid off.
Alex gets the job done at home. You guys get the job done here. There's a bit of a rivalry forming here. Do you guys feel that?
Yeah, definitely.
100%. Hopefully next time we can win it again.
Well, the challenge has been thrown down. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Newport get the job done. And they've thrown the challenge down to the rest of these junior Taplin teams. They're confident young, that's for sure.